Oh,
How
very
are
good.
you?
Thank you. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I'm good as well. What time is it? Is it afternoon for you?
It is 4:30.
Okay, end of your day. That's awesome.
It's a really nice time to do a stretch class, yes.
Absolutely.
4
All right.
4:30 on a Friday.
Oh, it is. Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. I am recording it, so just make sure it looks like your camera's off. Hi, Ying. Um,
Hi.
and we'll go ahead and get going. So go ahead and find your seat. As always, you could do this on the floor as well. But nice if you're in the office, right? Just nice and easy. We're going to move our spine. So come to the end of your chair. We're just going to open our arms out wide to the side and then bring them in and give yourself a hug. So wrap them around, let your chin drop. Inhale, open. Maybe you lift your chin. Exhale, take it the other way, round. So just straightening and rounding our spine, giving it some movement, especially if you've been in that forward rounded computer position all day. Just take a couple more. Anytime we do this class, do not feel like you have to match my pace. You can go whatever speed is working for your body today. Take one more. And bring it up. Beautiful. Let those arms come down. You can wiggle a little bit. Go ahead and take your right hand down to the chair or reach down to the chair if your arm doesn't quite reach. Take your opposite arm up. Keep both hip bones on the chair and lean over to the side. You can either keep looking straight ahead. You also have the option to look down or up. Just keep anchoring through the hips, reaching through the arms. Take one more breath. And come to center. I always like to shake it out a little bit between sides. So if that feels good to you, you can do that too. Opposite hands down to the chair. Reach up to the sky. And then you want to tip yourself over, reaching that arm, your bicep towards your ear. And just breathe. Make sure we're not holding our breath. And one side of this might feel a little bit tighter than the other. That is absolutely okay. Take one more breath. And bring it up. Nice. All right. Still at the edge of the chair. We're going to do some knee grabs. Excuse me. So all I want you to do is lift your knee. If you have the ability to grab it and pull it in, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you could just lift, grab behind the thigh. You're just wanting to give it a pull in towards you, just helping kind of release the low back. So wherever you can grab, just give it a little hug. Nice. Couple more. Inhale, pull. My dog wants to join us. Inhale, pull, sit up nice and tall. Good. On this last one, we're just going to hold it. So again, grab wherever you can. Maybe it's behind the thigh, maybe it's around the shin. And just squeeze it in towards you if it feels good to kind of rock it or make some circles. Anything that feels good in that hip. And then release it down. Take the other side. So wherever you can grab, behind and front. Just give it a little squeeze, still sitting up nice and tall. Feel free to do whatever you want with that hip, some circles. Very nice. Go ahead and release. Okay, taking those feet back to about shoulder width apart. You're going to grab the chair wherever you can. I have short arms, so you can either reach down, you could also reach back if you have spindles on the back of your chair or a chair back. We're just gonna lift our chest to the ceiling. So if my hands are down, I'm gonna lift my chest and then I'm gonna scoot back and bend in half. So sitting up tall, lift your chest, sway your back. And then the same thing, you're gonna pull your shoulder blades apart as you tuck your chin. Feel free to hang out in either position, so either this one or this one, if that feels good. Nice. 2 more. And exhale, round those shoulders. So the second movement, if you wanted to imagine bad posture, that's kind of what you're going for, is to pull your shoulders forward and tuck your chin. And then bring it back up. Nice. Any wiggles that you need right here. We're going to move a little bit to the upper body now. So we're going to start with your right hand. You're going to reach it across your body. So you're going to act like you're pressing to the side. When you come back, I want you to pull your elbow back behind you so your palm is forward. So rowing back and then pressing across. Back to center, pull your elbow back to stretch your chest. Exhale, rotate, press. Inhale, pull it back, a couple more. Twisting the spine, keeping the feet nice and stable. Pull it back, nice. One more. Round, palm goes out to the side. And then pull back in, pull that elbow back, just give it a nice squeeze for a second. And then relax it down to the side. All right, other hand, palm forward. Pull your hand by your chest and your elbow back. And then you're gonna rotate to the side and press your hand out. Inhale to center, hand back by the chest. Exhale, so we're working upper back mobility here, a little bit of shoulder, a little bit of chest. Exhale, press. Inhale back. You got it. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to hold that pull, squeeze that shoulder blade. And release. Good. Wiggle it out. We're going to go into lower body a little bit again. So it's going to be a dynamic movement, just meaning that we're moving instead of holding. So what I want you to do is take your right leg out. I want you to take your hands on either side of your leg, lean your torso forward, and act like you're going to scoop something off the ground. And then you're going to switch out your legs. So leg extends out. I'm going to mirror the side of my legs with my hands. I'm going to reach down like I'm scooping up some dirt and come back. So just go at your own pace. That leg can stay a little bit bent. Reach forward with your torso and come up. So we're working our low back and our hamstrings here. Reach and come up. Nice. One more on each side, and then we're going to hold that stretch. One more for me. All right. Your next one, you're going to keep that leg extended. You have a lot of options here. You could come to the other leg and use that for some support. Keep your back straight and lean forward. If you had a little more flexibility, you could also reach down towards your foot. Now remember, you can keep a tiny bend in that knee. You don't have to lock it all the way out. Just letting yourself melt down. You could also bring down your hands to the floor, just depending on wherever you're at. Flex those toes back towards your face. Let your head relax. Just taking a couple more breaths here. Just feeling that nice stretch through the back of the leg. One more breath. Gently come up, bend that leg, and take it the other way. Other leg comes out. Again, whatever you want. You could even use this leg as long as you're not pushing on your kneecap. Lean yourself forward. Our hamstrings stay pretty tight just because we don't really stretch them. We're seated a lot, so it should feel really nice to get a stretch to the back side. If you want a little more, you can flex your toes so that they're close to your face. And then try and let everything relax. Try and let that muscle above your knee relax. Let your head and your neck relax. And just breathe. Seeing where you can kind of release some tension in those muscles. Take one more breath. And gently roll yourself back up. Nice. You can take some marches, some stomps, some wiggles. Okay. Coming to the edge of your chair again, if you might have scooted back. So I'm just taking my knees out into a straddle. I'm not really forcing anything. I'm just kind of going where they feel comfortable. And then all I'm going to do is put my hand on one leg and reach to the sky. So it's kind of similar to what we did at the beginning of class, and then we'll go the other way. It's a little bit like side angle, if you know yoga or have done yoga, just kind of a modified position. Yeah. If you wanted to make it a little more intense, you could take that hand behind your head and shine your elbow to the sky. Leaning. So again, we're working laterally. Nice. On your next one, you're going to hold. So you can rest your palm, your elbow, or you could slide this arm in front of the knee. You're just going to rotate open. So imagine you could stack this shoulder on top of the lower one. Yeah. And then if you want, you could take that hand behind your head, increasing that stretch in your shoulder. Just breathe. You can look down or look up, and then kind of using that leg to twist you even more. Take one more breath. And gently come up. It's funny, when I do this class, I notice where I'm sore. Other hand to the leg, down in front. But I want you to focus on lifting your torso to the sky as opposed to resting on your legs. So nice active top arm. And again, if you want that hand behind the head, you could take that. And breathing, just encouraging a twist through your spine. Take one more breath. Come up. Beautiful. We're going to keep our legs in the same position. Readjust if you need to. And we're going to go into what's called 90-90. You can hold on to the chair. You don't have to. Legs wide, nice and wide. You're going to drop one knee to the center and then bring it up and drop the other knee into the center. You may find that this is not very easy, or your knees don't want to do that. Okay, we're working on internal rotation, which means knees in together, which we don't really work on a lot. So just feeling a stretch through the outside of the hip. One more each side, and we're going to change it a little bit. And in. Good. You may need to slightly walk your feet in. And then all we're going to do is kind of the opposite. We're going to knock our knees in together and then bring them wide. Knees towards each other. They don't have to touch. And then knees apart out to the side. So we're stretching through the inner thigh, a little bit through the outer hip. Just moving at whatever pace feels good to you. Two more. All right, on your last one, we're going to knock those knees together and just hold. So gently kind of squeezing them together. You may feel some intensity on the outside of the hip. That's what we're going for. Never go into pain. If you're feeling pain, ease out of it. Squeezing, feeling that stretch through the outside. Take one more breath. And go ahead and walk your feet in. I'm gonna wiggle a little bit. Readjust if you need to. We'll stand it up in just a second and do some standing, come back down. So we'll give our rear ends a break. Go ahead and take your hands behind your head and lean side to side. We've done side bending a little bit already, but it's just nice. Maybe getting a little gentle pop through the back, or just feeling maybe those muscles kind of releasing any knots you might have. And feel free to hang out on either side. One more each side. And center. And center, release those arms. Go ahead and give me some shoulder rolls. So take your shoulders to your ears, pull them back and down, up, back, around, and down. Two more. If you've lost your breath, if you feel like you're holding your breath, just come right back. One more back. And down. Take it the other way. Back behind, up, and forward. Two more. And nice. All right. Last one seated before we take it up. You're going to take your hands, and we're going to do some circles. If this doesn't feel good, I'll give you another option. The other option would be just to have your hands on your legs. We're just going to do some circles. You're going to come forward towards your legs and then come back, leaning and rotating. If that doesn't feel good to have your hands behind your head, just take your hands to your legs. It's the same idea. Just kind of exploring your range of motion here where you can move. Take two more before we reverse to the other side. Last one. And reverse. Nice. Big circles. You can even lift your chin at the top. Good. Working into that low back, your spine. Take one more. And back. All right. Relax those arms. I'm going to change my camera so I can make sure that you guys can see me. Maybe I am. All right. I'm going to turn my chair to the side slightly, just so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So you're going to take your right leg forward and your left leg back. I want you to walk your left leg back until you feel a stretch through your calf. So we're putting our heel down on the ground and you're shifting your weight forward into your front knee. You want to keep your heel down on the floor. So you can lean yourself forward using your chair as support. If your chair has wheels, make sure it's pushed against a desk or a wall so it's not going to move. Take a couple more breaths here. Anchoring that foot down. And come up. Other side. So step it back. And let that heel drop. If you're not feeling a stretch, just take your foot farther away from you. Once you've got that foot down, you're just going to lean your weight forward, almost coming onto the toes of that back foot, but keeping the heel down. Breathe. Feeling that long line of stretch from the hip all the way down to the foot. Take two more breaths. You got it. Very nice. Bring it up. We're going to do a little bit different this time. This time we're going to keep the heel lifted when you step back and drop the knee. So it's going to look like this. Step back. Let your knee gently drop and then come back into center. So just some little lunges. Step back, Drop the knee so you feel that stretch in the back hip and then come forward. So not super important how low you go here. You're going to drop that back knee straight down and feel that stretch in the front of the leg. One more each side, and then we're just going to hold that stretch, which will work a little bit more into our hips as opposed to our calf as we did on the last one. Okay, this one we're going to hold. So step it back, drop that knee, tuck your hips under. So if you feel like your hips are sticking back, just bring them underneath your hips. Up on that back foot so the heel is lifted. Stretching out those hips. Take one more breath. And come back to center. Shake it out. Other side. Foot reaches back. Heel lifts. Knee drops. Little tuck under of your pelvis. Standing up nice and tall. Just letting gravity do the work here on the front side of the thigh. Take one more breath. And bring it up. Okay. I'm going to turn my chair back to the front for you guys. Guys, gals, we're going to take hands to the chair and we're going to walk our feet back so that your arms are pretty straight. From there, all you're going to do is you're going to take your chest and you're going to aim it to the floor. So I'm going to lean my hips back, keep my back straight, and then let my chest come down. So I'm feeling a stretch through my shoulders, my chest, maybe through the back, arms reaching forward, hips reaching back behind you. Feel free to drop your head if that feels okay. Just taking a couple more breaths here. Take one more breath. And gently make your way up. Right, back to the chair. All right. Coming back. So sitting up nice and tall again, we're going to work into our hips one more time, our hip flexors. We're going to go into a figure four. I'm going to take one leg and cross it. If for some reason that's not accessible to you, you can take your leg more straight and just cross at the ankle, wherever you can to get that knee out to the side. All right. From here, you can lean yourself forward to make it more intense. So if your foot is up here, keep both hips down and then lean your chest towards your leg. We're trying to gently guide this knee away from you. So you could gently put your elbow, just kind of guiding it without pressing, forcing. We're just going to hang out here. Noticing that stretch on the outside of the hip. Anytime we do these hip stretches, sometimes they can be a little intense. So just breathe through it, whatever sensations or things come up. Take about 2 more breaths. You got it. 1 more breath. Then we make your way up and take that leg off. Other side. So crossing either with that bottom leg bent or straight. Again, you can gently guide that knee, just very light pressure. And then from there, if you need a little more, you can work yourself forward by bending in half at your hip. Try and relax your head and your neck. You got it. Just keep breathing, working into that hip. Take 1 more round of breath. Come up. Shake those legs out. Anything you need to do. Excuse me. Coming to the end of your chair again, we're going to work into some rotations. So we're going to take our arms up in the air and we're going to move first before we hold the stretch. You're going to bring your hand to the outside of the leg and exhale, twist. And then come back to center. Raise your arms. Hand to the opposite knee and exhale to twist. So ideally that twist is coming from the upper back and not the lower back. So we do this by keeping our hips nice and stable. Back to center. Take one more each direction with movement and then we'll hold. Center. Last one with movement. Twist. Center. And we're going to hold. You're just going to rotate to the side. If you wanted to increase the intensity, that leg that you have your hand on, you could cross it. We're just going to hold using that back arm to keep your torso nice and tall. I'm just working on encouraging that twist. You got it. Take one more breath. And then gently come back to center. All right, other side. So starting with just the twist here, adding if you want to cross at the knee. Using that hand to kind of guide you around. And trying to look over your back shoulder. Anytime we twist, it's also a little massage for our internal organs, so that feels kind of good too. Take two more breaths. After that second round of breath, go ahead and bring yourself back to the center. We're going to roll ourselves down. So feet can be about hip width apart unless you want to take them wider for a little bit more of an inner thigh. All we're going to do is roll ourselves forward like a rag doll. So with the legs in together, you're just going to take yourself forward down your legs. As far as you feel comfortable, let your head drop. And then you're going to roll yourself back up nice and slow with your head being the last thing to come up. Do the same thing with a little bit of a split. Coming down, letting your chest fall in between the legs and roll up. Head's the last thing. Roll down and roll up. Last one. Roll and up. Nice. Very good. All right, we're almost out of time. Take your arms beside you. You're gonna reach your arms up. Maybe you look up to the ceiling. And then you're gonna bend your elbows and pull them to your side. You're gonna reach your arms back up. Turn your palms and take it down. Nice. Do that again. Palms up, reach to the sky. Palms forward, bend the elbows into the side. Yeah. Reach up, palms down. One more. Palms up, reach to the sky. Palms forward, bend your elbows. Fingers to the sky again. And hands to the chair. Awesome job today, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday. If you have any questions or anything at all, I'll stay on for a couple minutes. Otherwise, I'll see you all next week.
It's great. Thanks, Amanda.
Bye.
My dog liked joining in there as well.
Do what?
My dog was trying to join in there
Oh.
as well.
They like to make cameos.
Yeah, the first thing he did when I sat down was jump on my lap. It's like, no.
You're not
Yeah.
helping.
Oh, well. All right. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. You've
Bye.
got a long weekend, haven't you?
Yes, a long weekend. We have Monday off.
Excellent. Have a good one. Bye.